How has your summer been, current circumstances notwithstanding? We'll get to the injury in a bit, but how was the summer otherwise?
It was amazing. We pulled off the record of our dreams, and it kind of set us up to be able to put out a really good tour on top of this record that we're all super proud of.
When you guys go into the studio, are you like one of those bands that doesn't, you take very little time out of the studio, you kind of hunker down, or do you need to get out every once in a while just to kind of have a life otherwise?
We were there, all day, pretty much every day, and even when, people would be like, you guys are getting way into this, and it was like kind of taking over and making us just totally different people. We were so into recording this record that's all we thought about. We lived it.
You were kind of willing prisoners of the process.
Yes. It was such a fun process being with Rob Cavallo was our producer, and he made it so fun, and it wasn't like a factory where you just put out a record, and we actually got to experiment with stuff and have fun with it. So it was actually it wasn't a hard thing to do at all. So
this is a concept record for you guys, a Black Parade. It's in stores on the 24th of October. A concept record, I mean, making a record is a large enough process, but making one where everything threads through is a completely different thing altogether.
Yeah, this record was it was kind of it was a concept that started, and then kind of there's a lot of bands that put out concept records, and it never to me felt like a real concept record. It was kind of just a thing to say to make it cooler,
sure,
or to make it different.
Yeah.
This was like a thing that came out that started as one idea and then evolved as the songs are written, and just the stuff that came out kind of created the story. And the story, very simply, is there's a main character called the patient, and it's about death and kind of living your life as well as you can and doing everything that you can. And the story of the record is this patient who dies in the very beginning of the record, and then is met by this Black Parade, which is the vision that we created of what happens when you die. And this parade comes up, greets him, and it's basically his best memory of when he was a kid is when his father took him to this parade. So it's got to be cool to kind of finish this thing and see the whole thing come to life then. It was about 3 weeks before we actually finished it up when I hit that point when I was like, I just wanted to get out. Sure. And to be able to hold it, like, because we can't hold it in our hand yet with all the artwork and stuff like that. Yeah. I just want to have that in my hand. And you're chomping at the bit. Yes, to get it done, yeah. Well, speaking of the patient, you were one for a while. Everybody got the news a couple of weeks ago that you got burned at a video shoot for the title song? Is that what happened? We did a video, and there was a lot of fire, and I ended up getting burned on my leg, and I got a third-degree burn on my leg, and I got some smaller burns on my neck, and it burned the back of my hair off, and it got out of control. I didn't really take care of it like I should have. Then we ended up getting the infection cut out, and it was out of my leg, but before that got cleared up, the infection got in my blood. I ended up getting a staph infection, which then came out in my face. That was kind of putting pressure on my brain. Bob, when your face changes shape, it's usually not a good thing. I know. I'm really bad with that. I'm kind of the person that goes like, like it'll be fine. Just give it a few days, and that wasn't the case. They said if I wouldn't have gone in, like, I could have been done in a couple days. Yeah, Chicago cannot afford any more attrition from its creative community, my friend. So yeah, good. I made it though. Yeah, I hope that we're glad you're better. We're looking forward to the disc, and best of luck with everything. Hope you're back to 100%, and I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you very much.